And welcome back to WDEF News 12 this morning. It's Friday. It's time for How Does Your Garden Grow? And if you got a question, Tim Holcomb is here to answer your question at 756-1212. The number again is 756-1212. As always, Tim, good to see you.
Good to see you, Brian.
Ready to be put to work?
I'm ready. Yes,
All
sir.
Right. Let's get right to the questions. Our first one this morning is Mary. Good morning to you, Mary.
Hi. I was wondering. Hello?
Yes, ma'am.
We hear you loud and clear.
Okay. I was wondering, when you first plant a plant in a cup and you put plastic over it and water and then it comes up, when you put it in a bigger dish, when you put it in a bigger dish, are you supposed to keep the soil like solid, or are you supposed to break up the soil? When you put it in a bigger dish, are you supposed to put it in a bigger dish like the form, or are you supposed to break it up and put it in a bigger dish?
Well, only if it's root bound. If the roots are growing so much that you don't even see the soil, then you need to loosen it up a little bit. Otherwise, just put in a larger area, water it with root stimulator, and that'll make the roots grow out into the new soil and should do very well.
Once again, we're answering your gardening questions right now. If you call 756-1212, John is our next phone caller. Good morning to you, John.
Hey, good morning.
Hi.
Good morning.
Listen, I got a couple crepe myrtle bushes, not the trees.
Yes, sir.
And they're not coming out yet. I bought them a couple years ago from you all, and they're not even coming out yet at all. Are they still? You think they're dead, or?
Well, they certainly should be coming out now. You can scratch the bark and see if there's any life there. Fertilize them if there is, and they should come out quite quickly. But if you're not seeing any signs of life, most likely they're not going to come out this year.
Well, once again, we're answering your gardening questions and lawn care questions this morning. 756-1212 is the number. Sheila is our next phone caller. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Hi.
Good morning, Sheila.
Go
I
ahead.
have a question. A couple of years ago, I had made my flower bed. I laid some plastic down and put mulch on it, but I've poked the holes around it where I've planted my bushes and flowers and things.
Yes, ma'am.
Do I need to pull that plastic up now? Is it keeping my flowers from getting a full bloom?
Well, we certainly don't recommend putting plastic around trees, shrubs, or flowers. There's a landscape fabric that will help keep down weeds and grass that you can use, also hold moisture. But sometimes the plastic holds too much moisture and can actually cause the roots to rot. So yes, go ahead and take the plastic up and put more mulch down.
Tanya joining us now on the phone lines. Good morning to you, Tanya. I think we just lost Tanya, so let's move right along to Dwayne. Good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My question is, I have a rose bush. It was my mother's, and it's been growing for years. And I trimmed it back down to just about nothing after she passed away. And it's always been red, but ever since I trimmed it back and it come back, it's yellow. It's got yellow roses now.
Okay, sir. Well, many roses are grafted onto rootstock. And it sounds like what you may have done is cut it back so far that you cut into the rootstock, and that has sprouted out. And it could be an old white rose or yellow rose. The original rose that you had sounds like it's been cut off, and it's always recommended you don't cut that low. Usually about 12 to 18 inches would be sufficient to protect the grafted, patented rose.
Thelma is our next caller. Good morning to you, Thelma.
Good morning, sir. I would like to know, I'm real big about taking little pieces of ground cover and rooting it in a cup of water, and it will just grow and grow. Now, my question is, how efficient and what would be my best way to transplant it, or is it even a good idea to transplant it? Should I just keep putting a bigger jug of water out for them?
No, certainly.
They're in the house.
As soon as it gets roots, go ahead and transplant it in the soil. And you can even put it out in the yard and water it with a root stimulator. As long as you keep it watered during dry periods, it'll take off and grow very well.
And Ken joining us. Good morning to you, Ken.
Yes. Tim, I have some weeds in my yard. I call it chickweed, and I
Yes,
sprayed it with Weed Be Gone, and it does not kill it. Do you know what that is or what I can use to treat it?
Well, it could be chickweed. Now, chickweed's going to die on its own once it gets hot, but to kill it right away is a weed-free zone. Weed-free zone will get chickweed, dandelions, and other weeds, as well as wild violets and ground ivy, which are really tough to get. And weed-free zone is safe on all types of lawn grasses.
All right, some great questions coming in this morning, but unfortunately we are running out of time. We're going to put the information on the screen where you're more than welcome to contact Tim Holcomb. He's got 2 locations, 2 wonderful garden centers, one on Highway 153 in Hickson. You can call 877-8782, or on 2705 Battlefield Parkway in Fort Oglethorpe. You can call 706-861-4769, or look him up on the web at holcombgc.com. And just kind of a friendly reminder here, you got hanging baskets up here, always great for mom.
Moms love baskets.
All right, you heard it from the expert. Hey folks, we're going to take a short break. A lot more to come here on WDEF News 12 this morning.